Hey, what's going on, guys? You got TLR here, and we're back on Showdown for some more VGC. We're going to be using a team I built around Hail guy. You guys got Snow Warning, Ninetales with Slush Rush, Sand Slash. It's not like the most powerful strategy, I guess. It's not like super good. It does require a lot of thought. But it's fun. I wanted to try it out. I've never used Hail before now, so. And the rest of the team is pretty standard. You know, you got your Tappy Lele, you got your Garchomp and all that. So we got our first battle against a pretty powerful team. Since he has that Arcanine, I'm pretty skeptical about leaving both Arcanine and Slash. It's probably, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I could leave Garchomp, but if he does lead Arcanine, then actually, Ninetales Garchomp. It's not a bad. That's not a bad. I'll leave that, and I think I'll bring Sand Slash in the back because I'll use Sand Slash as soon as Arcanine's out of the way. Sand Slash has a field day. Porygon 2 or Tappy Blade? Porygon 2. Let's see. Porygon 2 definitely. So we're leading Ninetales Garchomp. The worst lead for us would probably be Celestial Arcanine. That would be the worst lead for us. He leads Arcanine 1, that's fine. Let's see. I could switch into Sand Slash since we do have the Air Balloon and then Earth and do a lot of damage. That would be cool. And he'd probably go. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good play because if he does go for a poison type move on Ninetales, it's not going to affect Sand Slash. And then of course we're going to Earthquake because that's going to hit both of his Pokemon pretty hard. He might switch somebody out, but that'll be fine. He said, yeah, he switches that out to Celestial, that's fine. And he protects Muck. Okay. His Muck does have the Black Sludge and his Celestial has the leftovers. Okay. Cool. I didn't expect him to switch Arcanine now, since Arcanine... I guess he does need to keep Arcanine, doesn't he? So, in that case... we could probably Protect here and Earthquake again? Yeah, because he either Flamethrowers Sand Slash if he has it, and then probably knocks off with Muck onto my Garchomp. Unless he has Happy... He does have to switch direction. What we could do is go... I could double Protect as well. Because that way if he does switch into Tappy Blue, we're going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to double Protect. He actually just goes right back on Arcanine. Okay, and he subs up with Celesteela. That's also fine. We can of course Icicle Crash to break the sub. Or the Arcanine is just a problem. It's a really big problem for us. Because now he basically gets to kill something unless he... Okay, I can actually do this. Go out into Porygon 2 and... keep this though, that's the problem. Yeah. I guess I'll Rock Slide Earthquake. Just do as much damage to the Arcanine as possible. We need to get rid of this Arcanine. This Arcanine is a huge problem. He goes for Wild Charge, actually. That's an interesting play because now he's going to put himself within Hail. That, And without Arcanine, yeah, now we're in a really good position. I don't know if I agree with that play, but that's the play he made, and that's fine, I guess. I'm waiting for... Oh, he thought I was going to switch into Gyarados. Okay. So he made a little over prediction right there, which kind of it sucks for him, I guess. He's going to go into a muck here, and I'm pretty sure another Rock Slide at -1 will break Celesteela's sub. So I'm going to Icicle Crash, and I'm going to switch right. I think he'd attack Sand Slash to try to kill it, and then attack Garchomp with Mug, is what I think he'd do. We definitely want to switch Garchomp out into 90. I think Icicle Crash on Celesteela and then switch out into 90 is fine. So that way our Blizzard can break the sub. I don't think he'd go for a Poison type move on Garchomp. He might go for knockoff though. That's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm kind of expecting him with the Heavy Slam Sand Slash, which might not even kill because Sand Slash does have a pretty decent defense stat. And then if it doesn't kill, then we can break the... actually, no, we're fast, so we basically want to break the sub anyway. But Ninetales should be able to switch in safely here, is what I'm expecting. So let's hope we're right. Hopefully he doesn't make another prediction and this time it works out. That would be bad. I didn't actually bring Gyarados, but he doesn't know that yet. I actually have Porygon 2 in the back. So maybe if we can keep him thinking that we have Gyarados, we can keep him playing, if we can have him like play thinking we have Gyarados, maybe we can pull this one off. I mean, of course we can pull this one off even if he doesn't, but like, it'll be a little easier if he just continues to think I have a Gyarados that can intimidate his Pokemon. But anyway, yeah, and with the Intimidator out of the way, he can't like switch in his Arcanine right here, lower my attack, and prevent my Icicle Crash from breaking the sub as well, so that'll be really nice. It's actually taking a bit. I'm actually going to pause here then until he makes a move. Okay, unfortunately that guy did not end up making another move he timed out, so... the battle was definitely still winnable on his part, so maybe he just had some internet connection problems. So I guess we're just gonna get another one. Yeah. Cool. We got one. Very, very powerful looking squad. It's got Kartana. We do have Ninetales, so we can. And Ninetales is a focus action. That shouldn't be too big of a problem unless one of his Pokemon is Scarf. And if one of his Pokemon would be Scarfed, it would probably be the Tapu Lele or the Salamence. And in that case, the Sand Slash beats both of them, so I think the Ninetales Sand Slash lead is really good here. I guess his best lead against that would be Marowak, Salamence. But even then, Salamence versus Hail is just kind of bad. He also could lead that, I guess. Tapu Lele, Marowak. Either way, we definitely need something for Marowak. Gyarados could be pretty good. Garchomp, Gyarados or Garchomp are both really good ways to carry Marowak. I think I'll bring Garchomp because Garchomp also has like Poison Jab, which can hit the Tapu Lele, Dragon Claw for the Araquanid. I always struggle with pronouncing that. And I think I'm also going to bring Porygon 2 because that can also do really well against the Kartana. So, he also does have the Porygon 2, which also could be a pretty big problem. Actually, wait. Maybe we should bring Tapu Lele over Porygon 2. Although, he could just OHKO for Tapu Lele with Kartana. So, yeah, no, I'm bringing Porygon 2. Tapu Lele would be better against Porygon, his own Porygon 2 because, yeah, he did bring Porygon 2. So that's fine. We can actually just Blizzard Rock Slide, I think. He might just Trick Room them. Could Aurora Veil as well. We should all... Actually, I think what I'm going to do is switch into my own Porygon 2, which can do really well against this team. And I'm going to Rock Slide just in case he doesn't protect his Marowak. But he does. No. Yep, that makes perfect sense. I did think that was what he would be doing. But since we did get the special attack boost, this Shadow Ball should be able to take Marowak out. We are a bit of a more offensive spread. So I do think Shadow Ball can take Marowak out from here. And in that case, I'm going to protect my Sand Slash. I don't know if he'd attack Sand Slash here, because Sand Slash doesn't really threaten either of his mons too much. I mean, sure, Rock Slide will do a lot to Marowak, but since he's in the trick room. Nope, he does just attack Marowak. That's fine. He goes for Toxic on Porygon 2, that's also fine. And this +1 Shadow Ball, it will not take him out, but what it'll do is it'll put him within range of the next hail. So we're actually going to protect our own Porygon 2. Actually, no, there's not really a need to do that. Now that Marowak is severely weakened. We can also switch to... Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to try attack the Porygon 2, because the Porygon 2 is just getting weakened, and I think we're going to go to Garchomp. Because basically we brought Garchomp for Marowak. It's also pretty good against the rest of his team, but we don't necessarily need it for any other members of his team, so if it's okay if we let it take damage, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to switch this into Garchomp. He protects, that's fine, he's going to go down to the hail. He try-attacks my Porygon 2, gets a crit, that's not too big of a deal. I'm going to do that, and yeah, he's going to go down to hail, take some more damage, and he's going to go into Tapu Lele. Now, this is almost definitely not Scar. We are min speed, no we're not. I thought we were min speed, we're actually a little bit invested, just enough to us be uninvested Kartana, which means his tri-attack might not actually be able to take us out, because a crit did 35, so we should do about 22. So yeah, I probably won't be able to take this out. In that case, I can probably Shadow Ball the Tapu Lele and protect Garchomp. Yeah, that's a pretty good play. We should be able to live this as long as it's not another crit. Yep. And now he can get off this +1 Shadow Ball that's going to do a lot. We also lower this to death. That's not too big a deal. He does have Citrus Berry. He goes for a Calm Mind. Interesting. I'm actually going to go into Sand Slash here. And I'm going to protect, and I'm going to Earthquake. He's almost definitely just going to attack Garchomp to take it out. I guess we could just go for a double. He's probably going to Moonblast and Garchomp, try to take it out. Actually, no. Because we do want to be able to get our hail back up. So we can't just switch right into. So in that case, I'm definitely... Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I thought I... Oops. Well, in that case, we're definitely going to just lose guard. Nope, he actually Psychic Sand Slash. That's really good for us. I'm pretty sure if he's running, he might not be. I'm pretty sure we're faster. What I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sand Slash is faster than Tapu Lele because we're our Jolly on Sand Slash. Basically, what that does is it would allow us to outspeed the Scarf Elements in the hail. So yeah, now we can Iron Head Tapu Lele, which will take it out and just Earthquake. Yeah, I like that play. He protects Tapu Lele. Good play, good play. So we can just do some damage. Obviously, this, and now he's going to trick him. So that's fine. I'm pretty sure he can't Oko Sand Slash. So I kind of just want to Iron Head Tapu Lele and protect Garchomp. Unless he doubles up into Sand Slash, which would be a problem. We could just Iron Head Poison Jab and basically guarantee Tapu Lele goes down, but if... Nope, it does not have Ice Beam, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Iron Head Poison Jab Tapu Lele, this will guarantee that Tapu Lele goes down. Tapu Lele can kill Garchomp, but he can't kill both of them. He can't kill both of them. So yeah, he decides to kill Garchomp, which is fine. Sand Slash cannot just Iron Head the Tapu Lele, and this should take it out. Yep, I'm pretty sure the crit did not matter. Now I get to go into Ninetales here, which is cool. I don't know how fast this Kartana is, but it might be a speed tie with Ninetales if it is max speed, in which case, even in the trick room, it's still speed tie. So I think I'm going to... This is tricky. He might just double up into Ninetales as well. Because if I can get 2 Blizzards off, I could just double protect it. No, I think protect Sand Slash. Would he go for Sand Slash though? With this Kartana? I do think he actually would. I do think he'd go attack Sand Slash with Kartana and then try attack my Ninetales with Porygon. So I'm just going to protect Sand Slash and I'm going to Blizzard. Nope, he Toxics Ninetales. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, he does go for Sand Slash with this Kartana, which is fine. So we can Blizzard. He Sash on Kartana, but that's fine because Hail will be able to take him down. We do get a crit. I don't know if that mattered. But even if it does, basically right here, we can go for Iron Head, and I'm actually going to go for Encore, because this way, if he tries to recover and stalls out, actually disconnected, but I'm still going to do this in case he reconnects. Basically what the goal is here is if he tries to recover, I can Encore him into recover, and then basically just beat him. with the last two Pokemon. But he seems to have disconnected, and in that case, I'm actually going to pause. Oh, no, never mind. He just came right back. Okay, cool. And let's see what he decides to do. I think I've got this in the bag, but obviously, you never know. He could... Okay, he just decides to work it though. So he decides that winning would just be too difficult, and that's fine. In that case, we're going to get another battle, and see if we can keep this win streak going. Okay, cool. We got one. We got one against Sand. Ooh, that's actually very threatening. That's very threatening. Garchomp does really well against Sand, but he does have to tap into it. We are Life Orb, so Poison Jab should be able to take him down, and he does not have Intimidate, so he can't intimidate me to prevent Poison Jab from killing. So I do think Garchomp is a good lead here, because it leads well against most of his team, but he does have that maze that I need to worry about. We could lead to Gyarados as well, but then if he leads Tapu Koko, we should yeah, I mean, Garchomp does take a hit from Tapu Koko and then can kill it with an Earthquake. But Dazzling Gleam will obviously do a lot, so I think I'm going to actually bring Porygon 2, because that way we can do a lot of damage to Tapu Koko. Porygon 2 will get us to Death Boost, not to Death Boost, but Attack Boost against Bulu, Koko, and Gigalith, guaranteed, basically. You'd have to have, like, significant investment in all of those. And if he's running 4 HP or 4 defense EVs on Lycanroc, then we'll also get the Spatak boost. So I do like a lead with Porygon 2 because it does pretty well against not the Sand lead, but since we have Garchomp, we kind of beat the Sand lead with that. And then Porygon 2 can really do well against the rest of his team. He does have the Nihilego though, which could be a problem, and in that case I think I'm going to bring Hail in the back. Because Hail does also really well against his team, as long as we can get rid of Gigalith. So, okay, yeah, cool. He does indeed lead with Sand, which is fine. I think we can just Earthquake and Protect here, but he could just go right into Tapu. But I don't think that's too big of an issue, because we do have the Porygon 2 and we do have the Poison Jab. So, yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake Protect. He does switch right into the Tapu Bulu. So obviously this isn't going to do too much, but it's going to do a nice chunk to Gigalith, which is nice. We do take that, and he Stone Edges the Porygon 2, but thanks to us protecting, it's not going to do anything. And I don't know if he's going to predict or try to scout for Poison Jab. He might protect, but either way, we are going to Poison Jab the Tapu Bulu. And I'm actually going to go for, yeah, well, we know he has Lycanroc in the back, and yeah, no. I guess Thunderbolt is fine. He goes into Mimikyu. Okay, cool. See, I was thinking that maybe I should go for Shadow Ball, but since he has the Disguise up, it's not going to matter too much. And Thunderbolt can also para, as well as being just a tad bit more powerful, which is nice. So here he goes into Lycanroc, and the grassy terrain is still up. We did not bring Tapu Lele, so we can't just switch that into Nullify it, so that's a little unfortunate. But here I think I can protect Garchomp and Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think that's good. He goes for Rock Slide, that's fine, we can eat this up pretty well. He goes for a Z Twinkle Tackle. We do protect, so we can take that basically. Not super, I mean, we take it well, but obviously it's going to do a good chunk. Grassy terrain's still up. Garchomp does well against the rest of his team, so I'm thinking I want to switch this out and save it. Get rid of his Sand with Ninetales, but then you can just switch people right back to the problem. And if we lose Ninetales, that's bad. I'm gonna make the play anyway, because at least I don't think he'd switch right into Gigalith here. He has no reason to do that. So yeah, we're just going to switch into Ninetales and Shadow Ball. He did. But luckily he switched into Lycanroc, so he switched first, and that means we get our Hail up, and that's really good for us. That's really good for us. So we can get this +1 Shadow Ball off on Mimikyu. That's going to do a lot. Yeah. And there's only one turn of grassy terrain left, and since Tapu Bulu is down, we don't have to worry about him getting it back up. So I can just Blizzard here, and yeah, Shadow. And it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go for Thunderbolt on this thing. He switches into Lycanroc, that's fine, and protects, which is fine. Blizzard into Thunderbolt might be able to take this thing out. That'd be very little. We do Paralyze, which is kind of bad for him, but I mean, since this thing does have Sand Rush, it's not going to actually matter if he can't get the sand back up, which he's almost definitely going to do. So in that case, I'm going to go right back out to Garchomp so I can save my Hail. And I'm going to Shadow Ball the Mimikyu to try to take this thing down. Although he's switching that onto Gigalith, but that's fine because we can still hit this Gigalith on the switch. And he goes for Accelerock on Garchomp, and that's a contact move, so he's going to take some damage right there. That's really nice. He's Citrus Berry on Gigalith. That's not too big of a deal. But yeah, he still outspeeds my entire team in the sand. But luckily, unless he flinches my Garchomp with Rock Slide, my Garchomp can really just clip Earthquake right here, and we can protect Porygon too. So, also if he gets Parahaxed here, that would really suck for him, because that's pretty much his only way of winning at this point, to flinch my Garchomp with his Lycanroc. So hopefully that doesn't happen, you know? Actually, we are faster, which means he's probably running Adamant on Lycanroc, so I guess the paralysis did matter in this case. So, okay, well yeah, it kind of sucks that he got paralyzed since he's running Adamant, but yeah, he's going to forfeit right there. That's going to be a good game. I'm going to get one more battle before we finish this up. So, yeah. Can we pull off 4 wins? I don't know. Hopefully. Hopefully. I would like to end this on a good note. So, here we got one against... I do think it would... His team is extremely fast. He's only got 2 relatively slow Pokemon. Which is why I don't know if he'd be running Trick Room on his Mimikyu. But you know, you don't really see Mimikyu not running Trick Room. Unless, it could be possible that he's trying to run Z-Splash. Or maybe, he could be also running Trick Room and then just having the Belly Drum, Figgy Berry, Snorlax. It's also a possibility. We could just leave Lele. We could leave Lele and just Psyche MZ that thing, and that really just... It won't... I don't think it'll kill, but it'll just do a lot. Also, since we are slower than his Tapu, we will get our Psychic Terrain. So I do like leading off Tapu here, but obviously if he leads off with Weavile, that can hit us pretty hard, and Miss Maggie's can as well. And so can Mimikyu, but if he leaves Mimikyu, Snorlax. If he leaves Mimikyu something else, then he might attack, but if he leaves Mimikyu Snorlax, I think he goes right for the Trick Room. So, in that case, I could leave Gyarados, that's not going to be... That doesn't really... Because if he does have Belly Drum, then there's no point actually negating him. But I do like Gyarados for, like, Weavile, so I think I want to bring Gyarados in Planet Court. Actually, Garchomp's probably not doing too much this game. I mean, sure, he does have 2 electric types that we could Earthquake, but those are both lose 1v1 to Hail, so I think Garchomp with Hail in the back. I mean, Gyarados with Hail in the back is the way we're going to go with this game. So he leaves Miss Magius now. Now, Miss Magius, if I recall correctly, does learn Trick Room. So learn Miss Magius. Yeah, so it can learn Trick Room, so this could also have Trick Room, which is definitely something we have to look out for this game. I kind of just want to Waterfall. Actually, I think we could Psychic Miss Magius and then Waterfall Miss Magius. Because I do think he'd probably protect Snorlax turn 1. Obviously, he doesn't have to, but I think he would. He might not even have Protect on Snorlax, or he might just switch it out. Either way, that's the play I'm going to make. He actually, he has a Z move, Z Destiny Bond. Okay, but that's fine. We are going to be able to take them as Maggie's down. It is going to come at the cost of our Gyarados, but I don't think it's too big of a deal because now we can Psyche and Z that Snorlax. And we're going to switch into our we're going to switch into our Ninetales here. I mean, the Belly Drum set usually doesn't run Protect. It's really usually Belly Drum Recycle, and then 2 attacks, which means I kind of want to think he's not actually running a he's not running Protect, which means I kind of just want to Psyche him, Z him right here. You could also go to Tapu Koko to get rid of my Torino, and that would be really bad. That would be really bad. I did not expect Z Destiny Bond. That was a good play. Sorry. Although Gyarados didn't, I didn't need Gyarados too much. He goes to Weavile, that's actually fine. He can't fake us out because of the Psychic Terrain, so I am actually... And I don't think he'd Protect right here. I don't see him protecting right here, so I'm actually going to... Actually, wait. You know what I could do? I could Moonblast Weavile and then Encore Snorlax. Since he can't fake me out. So actually, that's what I'm going to do. That's not a bad play. He does have Protect on the Snorlax, so I'm so glad yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't Psyche him Z right there, basically. But unfortunately, yeah, he does have Psych Up on Weavile, so that kind of sucks. We definitely want to keep this, so I'm actually going to... Yeah, that's fine. He's almost definitely just going to use Throat Chop on top of Lele and kill. But we can Blizzard right here. We could also Encore Snorlax, but then he just... Actually, if he takes out Tapu Lele and we get to go into Sand Slash, and we Encore Snorlax into Protect. Sand Slash does that violence in the hail. We can also Protect Tapu Lele. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Protect Tapu Lele and I'm going to Encore on Snorlax. He goes for another Protect, but that's fine. He goes for Throat Chop, we Protect it, and we can Encore the Snorlax, so that's really nice for us. Now it's who do we want more, Tapu Lele or Sand Slash? Because we basically get to Blizzard here, take down Weavile, and that'll be pretty easy. But he will be able to get up and Throat Chop. We could also go for a double Protect. Sand Slash is nice, but if we can't get the hail back up, it's kind of pointless. Tapu Lele is also pretty bulky and takes on most of the rest of his team pretty well, so I am going to sack Sand Slash here and Blizzard. Goodbye, Sand Slash. So you Protect there, yeah, makes sense. We're going to Throat Chop and that's going to take down his Sand Slash. So, but we get to take down his Weavile, so that's good. And his Snorlax is pretty much useless at this point. Also, since he is faster, he will get his Electric Terrain up, but we will re-get our Psychic Terrain up, so that's also really good. So I'm just going to Shattered Psych here, and Blizzard. Yeah, that's a decent play. Obviously, we have to watch out for Discharge Parries or the like. And since he Protected last turn, he does have that chance to fail. He could also not fail, which would really be bad. Because if he gets the Protect off and we waste our Shattered Psych, yeah, then we have a problem. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. And yeah. He does get it off. No. That sucks. Because now we're going to do very little damage. I'm going to Psychic Koko here because when he comes back down, he'll just die, and the Snorlax has to Protect again, so it's not too big of a deal. Obviously, it's going to fail right there. But yeah, we can live that easily. And this Psychic should take him down. Yep. And he's going to, the Encore is going to end, but we can just Encore again. So he decides it's not worth it since he can just Encore him again, and he is going to leave. So that's going to be a good game. Yeah, I'm going to be ending the episode right there. I hope you all enjoyed. Hail is a very fun strategy, but very hard to use, so if you want to use it, yeah, I definitely think it's very fun to use, but I would not recommend it if you don't like, because it definitely is not the best strategy in the world, but it can work if you play it immaculately, basically. Either way, I hope you all guys all enjoyed, and I will see you later. Goodbye.